Welcome back to the Spine Glow Podcast Show. It is yours truly, Do Rock Creep. What's happening with all my people out there in the free world tonight? It's an absolute pleasure to be back here at this round table amongst my round table family, man. Salute to all of y'all for joining me today. Now, look, check this out. I want to take a different approach to this video today. You know what I'm saying? Now, I want to put this disclaimer out there before I actually get into the things that I want to get into, right? And that is, I am not jumping behind a camera proclaiming any gangbanging activity. You know what I'm saying? I'm not jumping online, you know what I'm saying? Pressing behind, the gang that I am connected to. You know what I'm saying? That I affiliate with, right? Nah, I'm taking myself completely away from that. You know what I'm saying? During this video right here, consider me not part of the gang world. And I ask that the person that I'm making this video about do the same thing. Mano a mano. This ain't got nothing to do with where you're from. This ain't got nothing to do with where I'm from. You know what I'm saying? This got every single thing to do with you as a man and me as a man. You know what I'm saying? See, cowards, they like to hide behind that gang shit because they know the politics that comes with the gang shit, especially if you are from one part of town and the other person that you have any type of disagreements with happen to be from a different zip code than you. You know what I'm saying? Politics play a part in everything when you involve gangs and stuff, right? Take the gang banging stuff out of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm asking the person that I'm making this video about, Bobby Yeye. Bobby Yeye, right? What's that? Imperial Vision TV or whatever that you call yourself. Check me out, bro. I caught your video. You know what I'm saying? And I wanna say this, right? Because I don't get online to beef with nobody. I don't play that game. You know what I'm saying? I look at that actually as like some cell soldier type of shit. Because if you have a disagreement with me and I have a disagreement with you, but the thing is, I'm on one side of the camera and you're on the other side of the camera. We can't get to each other. You know what I'm saying? So I find it fascinating how quick you are, Bobby Yeye, with you know getting into your feelings and emotions about some comments that you was in the comment section on a whole different man's you and before I address that, how in the hell can you say praise this and praise that and have all these homosexual thoughts in your head? You know what I'm saying? Of men, committing the fellatio on each other and other sexual acts that you suggested in great detail. I find that fascinating. And you're on the streets with those type of thoughts in your head of men engaging in sexual acts like that with each other. That's nasty work, my nigga. But look, you also called me a bunch of names. You called me out my name. You know what I'm saying? You used a lot of crazy terminologies, disrespectful terminologies when regarding me. You know what I'm saying? And you said that you was motivated to do that off of some comments that you seen that I made that me and 16 to Life was having on his channel, who happens to be a friend of mine's. You know what I'm saying? But he don't know you. I don't know you. As you jumped on your camera and admitted to. You know what I'm saying? And yet and still, you're in this man's comment section, spying every single comment. I knew there was somebody like you there. I knew it. I knew it. You know what I'm saying? However, I don't know what the hell make you think that all that conversation was about you. You know what I'm saying? In part, it was about you on my behalf. You know what I'm saying? Because I look at it like this, bro. I look at it like this. Let me explain something to you, right? While you getting in your emotions and just jumping behind the camera and just saying all this wild, crazy stuff and being disrespectful, right? I checked out some of your content. I actually was in support of what you was doing, your push, your movement in regards to standing up for our race. I really was. I was proud to see it because when I did it, I got crucified for it. There was other blacks jumping out there saying, "Oh no, it's not happening like this in our community. We're kumbaya with these people, and that's just happening out there." And then next thing you know, people like Lefty Gunplay jump out there and make all these racist remarks, and still black people was inviting them in. He made Kendrick Lamar's album utilizing somebody else's lyrics that didn't even belong to him. I believe it was E40's lyrics originally. And he made Kendrick Lamar's album after saying that he would not allow a black man to date his daughter, let alone come to their home. But yet and still, this man was embraced with open arms. I believe he even made it to the pop-out concert. But people in our black community got mad at me for pointing these things out about this man. And the reason why I targeted him, because he comes from the same area that I come from. So I wanted people to understand and know, like, hey, I'm not surprised that he said any of these things. I'm not up in arms about it. See, sometimes it's always good to know where somebody stand. If they are willing to be stupid enough to put it out there like that, let them talk, and then let them talk some more. The smart one is taking it all in. At least I know this racist is not slithering around in the grass. This racist right here have legs, and I can see him and talk to him and all that, and he's letting me know how he feel. I love it. Say more. So when I tell people like, "Hey man, look, y'all got to expect this from these type of dudes," and I pinpointed out exactly who I was talking about. And I also said that all Hispanics is not like that. Only the gangbanging ones really is the ones that stick to that type of structure of division. Okay, so you act like you the only one that's been on that push, but at the same time, you have all this energy towards a man that may have a difference of opinion than how your approach is. But who is you to say that his approach is wrong? That makes it seem like you're trying to be the voice of the people, bro, by attacking this man in the eyes of all of these people that's already attacking us, that don't like us in this time, in this climate right now. You think about it. Think about this, bro. Let me challenge you to open your mind up, right? Because you seem to be a person that has some intelligence about him, but allow it to escape you when you say dumb, stupid shit and disrespectful shit towards a person that you admitted that you don't know. And I admit that I don't know you. You feel me? But at the same token, just like how you are entitled to have your opinion about stuff, so am I. So if I'm in the comments and I'm communicating with my homeboy, somebody that I know on a personal level, you know what I'm saying? Because I've been in a environment with this man, maximum security, level 4. You know what I'm saying? Not no SMY, 50/50 EOP, none of that. You know what I'm saying? Where people was getting laid down day and night, every day, all day, every day, and you couldn't just beat on anybody walking their yard. That's where I was in an environment like that with this man 16 to life. So yeah, I'm gonna have a conversation with my friend. You know what I'm saying? If I see something, if I see him getting attacked, which and again, that whole entire message wasn't about you, but you made it about you. You know what I'm saying? And you chose to get in your emotions and feelings and jump behind your camera and become a cell soldier. You say you've been to prison, you've been in jail. You know what a cell soldier is. You know what I'm saying? You disrespected me. You basically said that you was gonna grape the women in my family. You know what I'm saying? You said you also wanted my wife. You can have that bitch. She in Long Beach. Go get her. Have fun. But you jumping behind the camera saying all these crazy things, bro, and knowing and you also jumped out there and said some wild, crazy stuff about one of your homeboys having HIV, and some of my supposed homegirls from where I'm from, my community, was staying in your hood. You know what I'm saying? And your homeboy was pushing up on the female that was from my hood and was, you know, willing to give her HIV, and you jumped in the middle of it. You know what I'm saying? Played Captain Saberho. You know what I'm saying? And got her up out that situation. You know what I'm saying? And how you have these different relationships, and you've done this and done that. You know what I'm saying? With some people from my community. Well, I have wonderful relationships with people from your community as well. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not the type of person to name drop in these situations. You know what I'm saying? But every person that I name, I know you gonna know, because I know you're really from out there, which shocks me that you jump behind your camera and disrespect me like that, because you seen a comment that I made. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't even entirely about you. And if you felt like it, you know what I'm saying? Just like the homeboy 16 to life suggested to you or tried to, why not hit people on the back end, bro? You know what I'm saying? And discuss the situation rather than attacking, you know what I'm saying, in the public eye, when there's so many others attacking us as black men. And you're supposed to be one of the voices for us that's out there pushing, you know what I'm saying, and representing us in the right light. That's what I thought you was doing. But that video you dropped today, oh no. Shit like that'll get the shit slapped out you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Look, I'm not a sales soldier, so I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to engage in, first of all, you're not on my level, bro. You're not on my level. Anybody that's friends with Whack 100, oh no, I don't want no beef with you. I don't want no smoke with you. You the type of dude that'll call the ones on the nigga and try to get a nigga whole operation shut down. I'm cool on I don't want no smoke with you. Not at all. You're also the type of guy that admitted you went on your show. As a matter of fact, that show you was doing tonight, you was putting it in your chat. I was there, I was watching. You know what I'm saying? You putting it in your chat, bro. You know what I'm saying? The ICE number. You the same dude that was just on camera saying you're gonna call ICE on the Mexicans. You said you was gonna report them. You knew where it was a whole bunch of them at, and you was gonna report them. And you encouraged one of your homeboys, where you said you stopped him, but you should have let him put in a report to ICE to get these dudes taken. ICE is the police, homeboy. You didn't know that? You see, they're making arrests. They're putting them in handcuffs. Those are federal agents. Those are police officers that you proudly jumped on your camera and said that you was going to get in contact with to get other men locked up. Oh, your motivation to call the police on somebody, right, is because they're of another race? Come on, man. You're not doing no justice by doing nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? A snitch is a snitch. I don't want no smoke with you. Let me make that clear, Bobby Yeye. Bobby Yeye. This is, hey, I don't want no smoke with you, bro. You know what I'm saying? You friends with Whack 100. We all seen on the internet what Whack 100 is capable of doing. Anybody that's a friend of him, anybody that's part of that clubhouse shit, I don't want no smoke with, bro. You know what I'm saying? Point blank, period. If my comments in 16 of Lice made you upset and getting your feelings, you know what I'm saying, that inspired you to jump on your camera and disrespect me and say that you would grape all the women in my family. You was gonna go hard to find out who they was, you know what I'm saying, and that you was gonna grape my wife. I tell you, hey, you ain't gotta do that. You can have her. She in Long Beach. Go get her. Go ahead. You on camera saying that that's what you wanted to do. Well, that's what you was gonna do. You put it on your hood that you was gonna do it. That's nasty work. That's nasty work. You know what we do to people in prison that grape women? That's something that you jumped on your camera and said that you was gonna do to the women in my family, to my wife. You said you was gonna do that. That's you recorded that, and it's crazy that you was that emotionally charged. Letting it escape your mind that the police watch these YouTube channels, and I know they tuned in to you because of who you connected to. I don't want no smoke again, Bobby Yay Yay. You feel me? I don't want no smoke, bro. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta worry about me saying anything else in your direction. You feel me? Because I don't want no smoke. I don't want no beef with the police, bro. I'm not on the internet for that. You can keep that clubhouse shit over there. You, Whack 100, and all the rest of your little, associates. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool. I don't want no smoke. But I am going to say this, though. You, one day, hopefully, within time, will have your opportunity to sit down. If you're willing to sit down with me, you know what I'm saying, and talk like a man face to face, no camera, no nothing. The time is coming. You feel me? I'm the type of person, I unlike my buddy, I will pull up. But the back and forth and my pull up, I'm not talking about doing no, harm to you. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about sitting down at a round table, bro, and having the meeting of the minds. Although you did disrespect me, you know what I'm saying? You did. So yeah, a fade definitely would be in order, and then we can sit down and we can have a meeting of the minds. You know what I'm saying? But disrespecting the nigga behind the camera, and we got this distance between us. You know where I'm at. You said you do. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm about. You've been on my channel. You know what I'm saying? Apparently, you ain't been paying that close attention though, because I give details about myself all the time. I'm not no buster. Never ran from nothing to nobody. You know what I'm saying? All the loud talk and all that shit. I'm not intimidated by that. You know what I'm saying? It's entertainment, though. It's very entertaining, especially for the little crowd that you draw up. You know what I'm saying? But you chose to jump behind your camera and be disrespectful over and over and over again. And again, do not take that gang shit out. No politics. I don't want the gang shit to be thrown in there. You know what I'm saying? I'm a different breed, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm a grown man. You a grown man. And as a grown man, you jumped behind your camera and called me a bitch, a punk, told me to go suck on another man's this and that. You know what I'm saying? I was gay, blah, blah, blah. All those words you can't never take back. You know what I'm saying? And again, you tried to say that you was inspired to say that by some comments that I was having with my friend, somebody that I know. I don't even know you. And you got emotionally charged off some comments from a person that you said you don't know. And I'm saying I definitely don't know you. We never had any interactions with each other. Never. But at the same time, I was aware of who you was. You know what I'm saying? And again, like I've said, you know what I'm saying? I'm here to let you know I was a fan of you standing up in this time, in this climate. You know what I'm saying? When we was being attacked. You know what I mean? You're not the only one that's been speaking up on that. I got videos on a few of them. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, this is what we gonna leave it at, bro. Bobby Yay Yay. I don't want no smoke with you. You know what I'm saying? But I do give the invitation when I am done and complete with this journey and in back into my real life. You know what I'm saying? I would love to, for us to, just like how you did with the brother from IFG. You know what I'm saying? How y'all jumped in the ring. I seen that. I want that same thing. Then we can sit down and have a meeting of the minds. Point blank, period. And that stands. That stands. That stands with me. Point blank, period. Other than that, I'm not finna jump on here and call you a whole bunch of bees and hoes and you know what I'm saying? None of that. That's cell soldier shit. You know what I'm saying? There's distance between us. I'm not finna be irate and screaming and all that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Real ones don't get down like that. We don't have to. You know what I mean? Point blank, period. But look, I'm finna go ahead and get up out of here, man. I just wanted to drop this little short response to this guy, Bobby Yeye. You know what I'm saying? Who chose to jump behind this camera and disrespect me. You know what I'm saying? And said a whole bunch of crazy things, man. A whole bunch of homosexual things. You know what I'm saying? You know, how he wanted to grape the women in my family, how he was gonna find out who they was, go the extra mile above and beyond. You know what I'm saying? How he wanted to do the same thing to my wife. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, you said a whole bunch in your video, a whole bunch. I don't want no smoke with you. The police is watching. I know it. I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? But look, I'm finna get up out of here, man. I appreciate everybody, you know what I'm saying, for jumping at this round table. I had something else lined up for y'all, you know what I'm saying? But I got sent the link real quick, bam, and I hit it. I'm like, wow, I'm getting this. And then the brother went into, you know, I'm like, oh, okay. All right, it's this type of energy. I don't invite this type of energy. You don't see that on my page. You feel me? You don't see it, but you invited it. It's all good. It's all good. I'm not no cell soldier though. So you know what I'm saying? Hey man, we'll pick back up on it though. I'll let you know when. Trust me. You know what I mean? But on that note, I'm finna get up out of here, my people, man. Thank you all for showing back up to this round table. You know what I mean? As I bring y'all another juicy hot one. You know what I mean? But y'all take care. Stay safe out there, man. You know what I'm saying? All the real ones that's really representing us. You know what I'm saying? That's not trying to cause division and going at other blacks. You know what I'm saying? In this YouTube space, I salute all of y'all. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to step on each other, you know what I'm saying, to get our point across, you know what I'm saying, to beat on our chest and show these other dudes that, we're more and bigger than, the next black man. You know what I'm saying? And attacking whoever. Nah, we ain't gotta do none of that. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole bunch of gorillas in the jungle. A whole bunch of them. It ain't just one. You feel me? And we all take different approaches to the things that we do and how we do it. You know what I'm saying? If everybody walked the same, man, the world would be whack. You know what I'm saying? I love individuality. You know what I'm saying? And if your opinion happen to differ from mine, so what? So what? At least I got to know what your opinion was. I was willing to sit down and listen to you and get to know who you was and what you was about. I gave you that opportunity because I'm interested in at least knowing. I may not agree with it, but at least I know. Thank you. That's being smart, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm up out of here, man. Till the next time we meet at this round table, man, y'all take care, stay safe. I love all y'all. Triple gang.